Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly Spirit Guide Report. This is the report for March 2nd through 8th. And in these, you can find a weekly Spirit Guide reading that is coming through our collective Spirit Guides, and it is good information for whenever you happen to fall upon it. So, welcome, and let's get going. So, this week's intention, this is a little bit long, so bear with me. What is the collective being prepared for right now? And how will we recognize the difference between spiritual evolution and elevation and nervous system overwhelm as energies are intensifying this week? I believe that we can all agree that energies across the board in our personal lives and everywhere else have been intensifying in great ways, and sometimes in ways that we are not expecting. Sometimes we're expecting to have things intensify and they are the opposite. It can feel like all of that. Very intense feelings this week. And let's get going. We have some really big information here. So, as always, the first area that I go into with the guides is the lesson that is presenting itself. And what I see when I'm in this space are windows. Lots of windows, sets of windows, like in an old schoolroom, if you want to follow along with me. And I choose to look out of the first set. And what I'm looking out at is the schoolyard, yet it is destruction. It's chaos, but it is on a reel that is repeating itself. It's a movie of things that we can't look away from, in a way. It's like the train wreck syndrome. You just have to look. So I'm standing there at this window and I can't pull my eyes away, and it's just a reel that keeps on repeating itself, but I can't pull away. I can't stop looking at it. I can't stop looking at it. And they're saying that is what dark forces are displaying for us now. And I don't know exactly what dark forces are. I'm starting to be able to see more light versus dark as the world is unfolding at all of our feet right now. But they are keeping us in fear. That is their job, is to keep us in fear. And I think that we can all also agree that we can pick out some people in our life or on the TV or even in social media that we can say, yep, that person wants to keep me in fear, right? And then next to this, there's another window. And I just go and check out that window. I finally pull myself away from the train wreck and I go and look out this other window. And it's the yard. It's the same yard, but it's a plain yard. It's a schoolyard. There's green grass out there. There's lots of sunshine. It's beautiful. There are no news outlets. There's no reel playing. There's no influencers. There's no social media. It's just calm and bright out there. It's clean, calm, bright, inviting. And then in this vision, I close my eyes and the opposite image appears. You know how when you stare at something for a long time and then you close your eyes, it has that opposite effect against your eyelids and you're seeing the light kind of reversed. That's what I was seeing in this vision. And what they're saying is, this is my own reality, the only real reality. And the question that they're posing regarding the eyes closed and mirror image situation, when you do this, is this a foreign place to be? Is it a comfortable place to be? Do you recognize it more than your external world right now? Or is your internal world, when you shut out all of the reels, all of the other things that could be, the possibilities, the thoughts of the calm and clear spaces, when you shut your eyes and you are inside of your real reality, is it scarier than any of those things that are being posed to you by dark forces, or things to you that you may not accept as being something that is in your future? And then they're asking you to question why. Why might your internal world in some places be scarier for you than the dark forces that you are drawn to watching on the TV, than the dark forces that are inside of your phone, than the dark forces that are potentially in your email or in your work environment? You've done the healing, they say. You've done the healing. You've worked through so many limiting beliefs. You've worked through so many old traumas. And who is still holding your safest place captive from you? Is it you? Is it still an old story that's holding you back? Or is it just simpler and easier to see tragedy on TV and in socials and in entertainment and in murder mystery books and podcasts and TV shows than just clear your mind and your emotions? And they're saying that this kind of work is changing really fast this week for highly sensitive people. And if you're watching, I'm assuming that you are somewhat a highly sensitive person or a very, very highly sensitive person. You're not healing very much more because you've likely done all of the work already. You've likely dipped your toe in this pond many, many, many times. But you're feeling like you are done with the BS. You're done with the external lies in society. You're done with the friend circles that are unhealthy for you, the healing loops, etc. Even you might be starting to question God and source and what you're doing and where you're pointed right now and which end is up. And that's okay. They're saying everything is coming down this week. All structures, all of the energetics, the government can't control it, politics can't control it. The world is burning down on us, they're saying. And what's coming up is the truth. It's the light. We're starting to see the balance of the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine. And in knowing these, with these balances that are starting to come out for us, leaves us feeling extremely unrooted, ungrounded, like we're swimming. There was a portion of time earlier today that I literally felt like I was tumbling about in space, and all I could do was close my eyes and just go deep into a gratitude and just think about all of the beauty that is in the world in my life right now and be in such gratitude until I came out of that spin and I could put my feet on the ground again. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. And it might not be the same for you, but you might have mental spins. You might have emotional spins. You might be having emotional things that aren't yours. You have never felt these things before. That's happening to me too. It's wild. We are in uncharted territories, you guys. And they're saying too that knowing and standing up for ourselves first is the thing that we have to be doing this week. Knowing ourselves and standing up for ourselves first, because we know we won't last if we don't. We are the structures left standing right now. We are the highly sensitives. We are taking on the world. And you might be able to feel that too. The system that will regulate the collective unconscious is us. We're all feeling anchored. I bet you felt nausea in the past couple of days. Boy, I have. A lot of people I know have too. Your feet, your hands, your hips, your collarbones, your knees, and your core up to your head are energetically coming online at the same time as we're dealing with all of this balancing. Sometimes you're feeling like you're energetically becoming the Hulk, and sometimes the abused animal. And this is all okay. They're saying this is all okay. And I'm going to go back to this point, your feet, your hands, hips, collarbones, knees, core, all the way up to your head, every single part of you, the energy centers in those areas are starting to come online faster and faster. You might feel pain in these areas. Now, if you feel acute pain, always go to the doctor. But if you're feeling hand pain, especially in these bones here, foot pain in the same bones, hip pain, collarbone pain, these are all energy centers that we are not used to using. Your chakras are going to start coming online, and that might result in a little bit of pain or up to agonizing pain if it's coming on really fast. So be aware, go to the doctor if you need to, go to energy healers if you need to, get out there, get this energy moving through. I have a couple other answers for you coming up, and I'll let you know about those in a second. Let this energy flow. You've done the work. And for the next 20 to 25 days, you may feel like you're in this transition with heightened emotions, but You want order in your environment. You're still looking for this order. This order is what's going to be giving you something to hold on to, right? It's going to give you something to stand on. And do it, but softly and as allowed. For me, it's cleaning the house every single day, doing the same exact thing, cleaning the exact same things, getting rid of more things and lightening up the household. The past is resurfacing, and they say that it is past lives, past knowings, past motivations, past excitements, past medical issues, they're saying. And they're saying, let it flow. Again, if it's a medical issue, go to the doctor. But they're saying, let it flow. Let this, if it's energy, let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. It's like Elsa, but let it flow. You can also let it go, not judging. Write down your insights and get them out on paper. If you have thoughts that even aren't yours, any kind of thoughts that keep on getting rewound in your head, write it down, get it out of there. That's writing it down is part of that flow. And even if you don't like journaling, just grab a scrap of paper and write it down. Middle of the night, if you're awake and thinking about something, grab your laptop. I don't care if it's a light that's going to wake you up more. You're already awake. Get it out there. Put it down. And then turn the lights back out and you will go to sleep much better. I'm telling you. Let it flow. Get it out. You will be in misunderstandings for a while. And for me, and they're saying that's for 20 to 25 days. That matches up, I don't know, I think, somewhat with Mercury retrograde. But they're saying you will be in misunderstandings. You will misunderstand yourself. And they're saying don't negate that conversation with yourself. Get everything out on paper. Just get it out. For me, I'm hearing everything wrong. I'm hearing everybody wrong. I'm hearing what they're saying very wrong. And I'm starting to apologize to people because I'm like, hey, I can't hear you right now. I'm processing things wrong. And if you notice that about yourself, just tell people. Say, you know what, just go easy because communication is messed up right now. They're saying talk to trusted people, very trusted people, trusted friends about strange emotions flooding you that aren't yours. Like the other day I had, what was it? It was flooding me, and it was the feeling of unwantedness. And I've never used that word before. I've never felt like that before. And it was crushing in every area of my life. And I was just like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with this? I let it flow. I wrote it all down. I cried about it. I sobbed. I spent so much of that day just energetically processing this foreign feeling. They're saying, don't let things get stuck in your channel. Don't let things get stuck in this channel that is building. This channel is your nervous system, okay? We need to build this channel of our energetics to be strong and resilient and clear so that there's nothing inside that's clogging up our energy centers, any of our energy centers with any used emotions, old traumas, old hurts, even other people's energies, especially other people's energies, because they are going to start giving us all of their confusion and pain. They're going to start giving all of the highly sensitives all of their stuff. So whenever you are the recipient of it, let it flow out of you. They are energetically discharging onto you, especially now. So you have to remember this channel that is representative of your nervous system, your physical nervous system, and your energetic nervous system. They gave this channel to me in a vision so that we could map our nervous system, and we don't have to actually be a biology professor and see it and understand it. It's just a pipe that is going from the cosmos down into the middle of the earth that represents the map of our entire nervous system. And what they want you to do is install this. You already have it, but you need to make it real in your mind, in your energy. So what I'm going to do in the next few days is create a meditation for crafting this within yourself, installing this nervous system. And I promise it's going to be a short meditation. I want to get to the point, get this thing installed in as many people as possible for free. So somewhere in here, I'm going to be giving you a sign up link for that so that you can be the first on the list to get that. It's extremely important. I can't tell you that enough. All right, so in the second area, we are going into the energetic correction, or maybe more energetic information. And again, I haven't read this since I wrote it all out. So let's go. They're saying you must install your channel if it is not done already. They have shown me how, and I will have the meditation to do it. It's a map to regulate your nervous system immediately, to clear the chakras, to install mantras, to install goals and dreams, to install affirmations, to heal your limiting beliefs and contracts, to strengthen the flow of cosmic and earth communication, physical and spiritual nervous system. They're saying they have that whole list. I knew some of those on the list, but that's it. Cool. And going forward, communication with your guides, with yourself, will be psychic and intuitive and spirit driven by guides or source. And they're saying not by past loved ones. When we're calling in our spirit guides, when we're calling in our teams, please don't call in your past loved ones. They're saying only divine people. If you have a past loved one that is at the height now of Jesus, go ahead, fair game. But they're saying call in only the divine and speak with them with your psychic, intuitive language. Make decisions with your own knowing, with your gut knowing, with your heart knowing, with your true psychic knowing, with your third eye knowing. And if you don't know how to do that, please comment below. I have another link down in the description box that is going to be for another course that I'm doing that will teach you how to talk with all your spirit guides, how to create a balanced and protective table, to have a meeting with them, to have two-way conversation very quickly without psychic or intuitive skills whatsoever. And we will work on getting those while we have these great, honest conversations with our spirit guides easily. So your physical container must be strong and strengthening. Your nervous system must be strong and strengthening. It is absolutely important. So in the third area, this is the treasure. And today they're giving us clarity as treasure. And not from your own thinking, though. It's not clarity from our mental cognition, from our mental workings. This is from the energetic space that you're clearing from letting go, from flowing, from letting it flow, not from holding others' BS anymore. This is from taking radical responsibility for everything that is you, everything that is you. We're talking about the traumas and the victimhood. We're talking about the dark side of the movie. Let your fire horse jump over those things. I was talking to a friend the other day and I noticed that she was being distracted. You know who you are. She was being distracted by all of these things that were clogging her emotionally still, even though she's done years of work on these things. Yet it's like a smoke screen. It's like all these distractions, these emotional clogs are the smoke screen of how she's ascending. And it is incredible how she's ascending, but the smoke screen over here, the distractions, everything that's going on in the world, these are all distractions from the dark side, that reel that keeps on playing that we can't pull our eyes from, right? If you can climb on your fire horse and order that fire horse to jump right over all these smoke screens, right over these distractions, do it. These smoke screens are hiding your light. And if you can start thinking about these emotional blocks and these traumas and this victimhood as a smoke screen, perhaps, from the dark side, so that you don't see your ascension, you don't see your light, you don't feel all of the good stuff, you're starting to feel other people's things that aren't even yours more than ever. So I'm impressing upon you guys so hard this time around that this 5D shift, this bridge that we're in, all of these energies that are happening right now are so important to understand and to protect yourself from, protect your nervous system, build that shit up. You gotta. And it's actually easier than I've ever seen before. There's no frameworks. There's a meditation and there's learning how to use it. And that's it. And I will have that all in that free meditation down there. They're saying the systems are down. Take advantage and jump over all of the distractions, the distortions, and grab your vitality. Give the middle finger to your past traumas. And they say, if you've done sufficient balance work and stabilizing and regulating your shadow. If not, if you have not done sufficient work in integrating your shadow into that nervous system, you got to do that work first and immediately. Go and look that up on the internet, shadow work. It's incredible. They're saying choose bravery and step into the real you. Please choose bravery and step into the real you right now. Moving on, the fourth area of these readings is always spirit guide choice. I always give them the stage, so to speak. And today, Metatron came up. Metatron is coming to you and installing beautiful golden geometry around you. And this is safety. This is safe spaces. This is outside of you and within you as you begin or advance growing your nervous system and your psychic channel. Okay? So he's saying you're safe here. You have just gotten, if you are listening to this right now, you have just gotten this beautiful golden geometry if you should so want it. You can always say no, but he is willing and able to give that to you right now on the inside of you, in your environment. Talk to him, tell him where you want this, where you need safety, where you need stability, and where you want your nervous system to be flowing a little bit more. You can say the entire thing. Please, my inner nervous system, my physical one, I want my energetic nervous system to be spot on. Metatron, help me. Say it every single day until you feel good. Every single day. And he's also reminding you to ask him to soften the growth spurts, your energetic, the spiritual growth spurts, the physical pains in your hands and your feet, and all of the places that might be activating your spine. Your spine might be feeling a lot of swelling and just pain as your energy system is coming on. Again, go to the doctor if you need to. Go see your chiropractor. He's asking you to ask him to soften the emotional anguish that may not be yours, because you might be processing it for the collective. And that's what I was doing when I was processing the unwantedness. I was processing that specific emotion for the collective. And if you've done a lot of work, if you have integrated your shadow side, if you have already done a lot of this nervous system work and you are highly sensitive, you might be asked by Source to be doing that right now. You might be given an emotion that you are clearing for the greater collective unconscious. Okay, so watch out for that. If it is not yours, have honor in that, process it however you need to. And I would love to hear about it, because I have a couple other friends, very few of them, but I'm seeing them doing the exact same things with emotions that are not theirs. So tell me, this is a safe space. I want to know, I can help. So Metatron is asking you, are you going to accept your warriorhood, your priestess or priesthood, your empress or emperorhood? This is what he's asking you to step into spiritually. Balance the light and the dark, because that's what gives the strength to the light and diminishes the lies that we can't unsee at this time. We are seeing lies everywhere that we can't unsee and we can't unfeel as empaths and highly sensitives. You can't unsee this shit, and it's making us feel pretty low. But this darkness that we're feeling, if we are integrating it, it'll give us the strength in a way that we have never felt before to heal it and bring the light back. Okay? I am tingling everywhere right now. So he's saying sleep, minerals, lots of minerals, lots of minerals, lots of electrolytes. Okay? Easy movement, especially in your spine, especially moving that spine. Dance a little bit, do some wiggles. That's all you need to do. Just get that spine moving and flowing that energy. Get your protein. Your body is going through massive, massive up-leveling, even though you might feel crappy. I have an extra note up here. Your note here, and this comes from people that I've talked to lately in regards to the horse that they have not found yet or cannot see. And this note says, your horse, your fire horse, has not left you. It is not dumb. You don't need to return it. It may be like mine. And I only just saw this the other day. Mine is rainbow, translucent, fire, unicorn, Pegasus. That's just waiting for my energy to match it so that I can come into contact with it. So I can come into, that energy with it and finally be able to do the work this year. But we are clearing, we are clearing, we are clearing. We are still doing this kind of human work that is absolute ascension. But yes, Metatron is right. It might feel crappy right now. So that's it for this week's Spirit Guide Report. Stay tuned. I will have both the signups for the priority lists for the meditation, which should be coming out in less than a week, I promise, and the priority list for the Spirit Guide Boardroom course. That one's going to be amazing. The priority, the first section of people through, I believe I said 25, will be at an extremely low price. And you guys are going to be the ones who are helping me build it. You guys are going to be the ones who are asking the questions that I need to make this the most powerful course ever, to allow you to connect with divine and actually have a two-way conversation with whoever you need to get the information that you need and let life flow beautifully for you. So with that, I love you so much, and I will see you next week.